x-axis, let this be z-axis C. So let this be A, B, C and D. Let there be a magnetic field. This is the most important thing of dipole moment what I am putting in front of you. So let me take a rectangular loop. It is AB equal to CD equal to L and DA is equal to BC is equal to, let it be B. There's a uniform magnetic field. I switched on. What is B? Magnetic field. Let me put it. So let there be a current I. Now let's see what are the things that will happen. We know current carrying wire kept in a magnetic field will experience a force. No, let's search the forces first. What is the force acting on the wire AB? Current flowing is I. AB bar. AB bar is what? L minus L I cap cross B naught I cap. Shall I write directly things? So I cross I will be 0. So no force is experienced by the side AB. Then come for CD. CD should be equal to L bar cross B bar. CD bar cross B bar it is. So this will be Li cap. Force experienced by that will be 0. What about AD? What about DA and BC? The force experienced by these sides. DA bar should be equal to I into B minus B K cap cross, I'll write it below. Current I is equal to I into dA is what? Minus B K cap cross B naught I cap. K cross I will be J. So this will become B naught I B J cap. Similarly, FBC. This should be equal to BC BK cap B naught I cap. Minus this will be K cross I. K cross I will be J. So minus B naught IB. So fine. So look at that forces acting. So where we have to show these forces as it is a uniform magnetic field. What is B? B bar is uniform magnetic field. And if you keep a rod current carrying wire in a uniform magnetic field, what will happen to it? It's expensive force. Where do that force? I have to show acting at center of mass. So here is what that force will be acting like this. FDA minus B naught J cap, not downward, no? What about FCB? FBC should be upward. The loop, I'm not suspending anything. I'm just set it free. I'll kept in a magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. So what about directed along x-axis? What about the loop? The loop lies in XZ plane. What about the loop? Loop lies in XZ plane. These are the prior conditions. Is there any talk about O? Yes, there's a torque is acting, no? So let's calculate the torque acting on the loop. About which axis the loop will rotate. You know enough rotation mechanics. Sir, what about the weight? Put Z equal to 0. Time being, let's analyze only with ampere force. So what is the torque acting on the loop? So we know some basic idea of the torque. So both will FDA into AB by 2. What about the torque clockwise? Then FC, FBC into how much it will be? This also not AB. I'll write it the length L by 2, L by 2. Both are clockwise. No, about what? About what? What is the axis? About Z axis. So this loop, what is experiencing a torque. Torque about what? About Z axis here. And if you look at the magnitude, both the magnitudes are same, no? FDA, FBC. And both the magnitudes are same. And both are in same sense. I'm writing directly torque, no? Any minus J, I think we have taken care of everything. I'm just showing the sense of rotation here. Torque is set up about that axis, so this will be. Shall I write FDA or FBC? Anything you take it. So FDA into L clockwise. What is FDA? B naught IB into L. Let's. What is IB current into BL? Can we bring dipole moment into the picture? So what is the magnetic dipole moment? Current into B into L. So therefore the torque acting on the loop, what is equal to B naught, high BL, I'll write it as M. Okay, that's only B, no? B naught. So look at M bar. Now we are in better position. Can we say anything about M bar? M bar will be directed along y-axis. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, fine. Yeah. Some connectivity was problem. How the M bar will be directed along like in this direction. So and what is B naught? B naught is external field. So definitely. So and look at the angle between M bar and B naught, 90 degree, no? So therefore, I'm trying to construct a formula here, or nothing but I'll write a generalized formula M bar cross B naught. B naught is external field. So like this, if a current carrying loop kept in a magnetic field, will it experience a torque? Instead of, say, what we have done, instead of, what is the approach? Force acting on each arm. Then we should also check even the axis of rotation. Since it was simple case, we are able to make a guess it will rotate about that axis. If I give some complex current carrying loop, no, it's very difficult to predict the axis. It's not possible. It may take even one day also. Then, sir, how to overcome that difficulty? So what they have seen is like for some simplified structures, they have seen that this formula, it obeys. So they made a generalized rule. If a current carrying loop kept in a magnetic field, what is the torque experienced by it is given by this formula. Torque equal to M bar cross B bar. So what is this? Torque due to dipole moment acting on a current carrying loop. So instead of constructing like this, instead of thinking like this, what is telling directly take help of this formula. Check M bar. How to calculate M bar? Current into area, and you know the external field what you applied, and check the torque here. This is the core of, if you look at the advanced, no, there are 12 questions are there, more than 10 questions are there on this formula. Because application, because I can introduce back to directly to the torque concept of rotation mechanics. Fine. So this is about the basic idea of torque due to dipole moment. So what is this equation? Torque due to dipole moment. A very important one. So we will get, I think, almost ampere force torque due to dipole moment. Together, what happen if you see the application part, no, almost 60% you can put. What all the numericals came in mains advanced are related to these two topics only. You can pick up loop of any shape. I just took a very simplified one so that instead of writing this formula directly, no, I just derived it. Okay, like this, the torque acting on a loop are related to dipole moment and magnetic field here. You can pick up any arbitrary shape, provided if you should know how to calculate this force and you should know how to predict the axis of rotation. What about this torque? Sense of rotation is this one. No? The torque will be acting in this direction. What is the direction of torque? Torque will be like this. Sense of rotation will be like this. Again, I think you should make a difference between the sense of rotation and the torque. Torque is the axial vector. It will be directed along z axis. Okay, fine. So this is the, so you write it here by about, already we have written, no? About z axis, the torque is set up. Okay, any doubts related to this, you can clarify.